Ah, here you are. Are you waiting for someone? For me? Well, you should have summoned me earlier. Regardless, here I am. No, nothing in particular. In fact, that's why I came here. This place, the Goddess Tower, it was special to my parents. My father attended the Officers' Academy himself. A few years after graduating, he was crowned emperor. One day, during a visit to the monastery, he snuck into the Goddess Tower on a nostalgic whim. And there she was, my mother. She had just enrolled in the academy that very year. They were instantly drawn to each other. Love at first sight, you could say. It was the first time either had truly been in love. Or so the story goes. Yes. Of course, as emperor, my father had already married for political reasons. As the empire demands many heirs, he also had numerous other lovers. In the end, my mother settled for becoming one of his many consorts. But I choose to believe there was genuine love between them. I suppose it's a silly story to cling to. Isn't it? It's a shame that the lovely stories ended after I was born. For as long as I can remember, my mother had already been exiled from the capital. It's strange. Something about you makes me reveal all of the things I so carefully keep concealed. Anyway, what about you? It's your turn to reveal some long-held secret. You can share a story about your past, or perhaps tell me about your first love. You're telling the truth. I can tell. I wasn't even able to make you blush. No, I'm the one who should apologize. It wasn't my intention to pry. I'm just intrigued by you and your mysterious past. You have supposedly always been a mercenary, but I believe there's more to your story than that. Let's leave it there for today and return to the ball. There must be plenty of students hoping to talk with you, and to dance with you. I would not wish to prevent you from mingling. I cannot keep you all to myself, after all.
Professor, you're late. To tell the truth, it was an act of sheer hope that I might find you here. I'm glad to find I was right. I hope to find you so I might ask... Well, I would very much like to research your crest. Does that mean you might be interested eventually? Let's decide the place and time right now, then. What? Is that not acceptable? Anyway, have you heard the legend of this place, Professor? It's a sentimental one, to be sure. The story goes that if two people share a vow at the Goddess Tower, they'll be bound together forever. Or was it that they'll be cursed forever? One or the other for certain. All the same, I think it's a rather lovely legend. Well, I suppose it does depend on your enjoyment of potentially mistranslated myths. However, let's vow that one day I will be allowed to research your crest as much as I please. I've overstepped my bounds again, haven't I? It's just that today is such a special day, and, well, I suppose I got caught up in all the excitement. How about this instead? Let's agree to meet here again one day, just the two of us. Such an opportunity won't just arise, we have to make it happen for ourselves. I look forward to that day. I really do.
What's that? Ghost? Is it a ghost? Don't eat me! It'll eat the skin right off my bones and no one will ever... Huh? Oh, it's you, Professor. What a relief. Right. I'm better now, thanks. But try not to scare me like that again, please. With the ball happening tonight, I was sure there wouldn't be anyone here. And from far off, you look... well, you kinda have a spooky silhouette. Legend? Oh, so if a couple swears a vow on the night of the ball, the goddess grants their wish? That's amazing! Is it true? I guess that's the sort of thing you miss when you spend all your time avoiding people. But wouldn't it be nice to spend some time alone with a nice guy in this lonely tower, cut off from all the rest of the world? Oh, Professor! Since you're here and all, could I ask you for a favor? As you probably know by now, it's my lifelong dream to live in solitude forever. So could you help me to swear that vow? Saw right through me, huh? Oh well, no use complaining. Actually, I'm happy I got to see you here tonight, even if it was just by coincidence. Would you mind staying a little longer? It's nice and quiet, and the sky's really pretty. I quite like the atmosphere. On a night like this, being out in the open doesn't seem so bad. Professor! You showed up. I'm the one who called you here, remember? You came here because you read the letter I sent you, right? Are you saying this is a coincidence? How disappointing to think you didn't come here specifically to see me. Still, if we're meeting by complete chance, that has a certain appeal too. It's as if destiny brought us together. And tonight is the night of the ball. Lucky me. Plotting? That's a bit rude, don't you think? I just wanted to see if you'd come here like I asked. I had a feeling that you would. Though, I suppose you didn't even read the letter to begin with. I should just be thankful I wasn't left here waiting, all alone, forever. Do you know it's been almost 9 whole moons since you arrived at Garreg Mach? You must have found a special someone by now, haven't you, Professor? Oh, who could it be? You've made me so curious. Oh, don't worry, I'm not going to pry if you don't want to share. Your private life is private, after all. Well, I ought to get going. I wouldn't want to be in the way if your special someone shows up. Either way, I do hope you'll share a dance with me later.
Professor, what is bringing you here? Is the ball not enjoyable? Escape? I thought the ball was for dancing, not fighting. Oh, escape, meaning to leave. I have understanding. I have been hearing about a legend, about the Goddess Tower. People have a belief that the Goddess watches this place on this night. If you share a promise, the Goddess will make that promise become true. That makes men and women who are close come to this place on this night. I am wanting to see that, and so I came to observe, with secrecy. But no one is here. I have much disappointment. Someone might arrive still. We could go find a hiding spot for both of us. We may have to be squished with each other, but I will not be worried if you are not. Oh! I have a realization. If someone sees us here with each other, they will think that we are with each other. That is not acceptable for people to misunderstand. We should be returning to the ball. Separately. Professor. But you are seeing me every day. Why would you be wanting to see me now? Maybe you and I share a reason for being here. I have been hearing about a legend. People, if you that may I am, but no one. Yes, that has truth. I will be thinking about that from now on. Oh, I have a realization. If someone sees us here, that is... Is that okay, Professor? I think we are agreeing on that. Maybe we should be returning to the ball. With each other.
Why, Professor! I was wondering where you ran off to. I searched the entire floor but couldn't find you anywhere. Tired, are we? I can tell by that look on your face. It must be exhausting being so popular, huh? I can imagine. Shall we take a break here then? Say, Professor, have you heard the legend of the Goddess Tower? They say that if two people exchange a vow here, the goddess herself will fulfill it. Well, that simply won't do. You'll fall behind if you can't keep up with your students. Many young couples come here in private, all thanks to that legend. They make promises to stay together forever, things like that. I actually saw a man invite a lady to join him at the tower while on my way here. It's rather romantic, don't you think? Indeed. Though, just because two people share a promise, that doesn't guarantee they'll be together forever. You've noticed many nobles at the academy, right? They very rarely have the freedom to choose their own partners, yet still they wish to stay together. Maybe that's why they pray to the goddess. Are you waiting on anyone, Professor? What a relief. I was afraid that I was keeping you. Ah, I almost forgot why I came looking for you. I was wondering if you'd like to dance with me. It's just so loud in the reception hall, though. I think I'd rather stay here with you. If that's all right with you, Professor. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Professor! I'm happy to see you here. Everybody's been asking about you. You're really popular with the students. Oh, really? Huh. Actually, I've been trying to find you too. But if you're not interested in dancing, that's okay. We are supposed to be at a ball, though. If you're not gonna dance tonight, when and where will you get another chance? Wait, really? There isn't any music. But this is too special to pass up. Maybe I could sing a little something. I may not look like it, but I'm a practiced singer. Though people do tend to think my lyrics are a little odd. Fry the food, it tastes so good. It fills up our hungry tummies. It's about this yummy stew one of the monks taught me to make a while back. Oh, I know! I'll make it for you! It really is just about the tastiest thing in the world. If I'm bothering you, please tell me now and I'll leave you alone. Say, Professor, did you know that if you make a wish here at the Goddess Tower, it will for sure come true? That's why people usually meet up with someone they like here, for a rendezvous. And they make a wish that they'll stay together forever. So, I thought you might be waiting for a girl here. And that I'm messing it up. That's just what I'd expect you to say. But since we're already here, let's go ahead and make a wish together. I've already decided what it will be. Dearest Goddess, I wish for the professor and I to always be the best of friends.
How's that sound? Can we wish for that?
Really? That makes me so happy.
Well, I'd better be going now, and you should think about returning to the ball too. But make sure you save me a dance.
Professor, everybody's been Oh, really? Huh.
Actually, I've been trying to find you too. But if we are
Wait, really? There isn't any music. But this is too special to pass up.
Pride.
It's about this yummy stew. Oh,
If I'm Bob.
say, but that's why people and they make so. That's just what I'd expect you to say.
But since we're already here, let's...
I've already decided what it will be.
Dearest Goddess.
I can't manage one more bite. So full. So full. Oh, Professor! What do you think you're doing here? I came here to stuff my... I mean, to have some me time. You mean you saw that just now? All the food? Everything? Ugh, so embarrassing. Maybe there's a nearby rock I can crawl under. Who, me? No, of course not. I was just about to walk off all that food I just ate. Really, I came here to have some privacy. But you're here now, so I suppose that makes it a bit less private. I suppose there's that possibility, now that you mention it. Does that concern you too, Professor? I'm happy to return to the reception hall. Of course, nothing to see here. I'm happy to keep walking off this food in that case. Huh, the stars certainly are beautiful tonight, It's peaceful, looking up at them together, don't you think? Maybe we can do it again sometime. Oh, I came here to... Oh, so we're just running into one another by chance then. Phew. If you had followed me here, I'd be a little bothered and probably embarrassed. Who, me? Not really, but you're here now. Well, yes. I suppose it's just us here. Does that concern you too, Professor? I'm happy. If we return from here together, I worry that people would start unsavory rumors about us. I don't concern myself with gossip, but I'd hate for it to mar your reputation in any way. Are you certain? Fair enough. Let's head back then.
Professor? I saw you wandering off to this tower. I thought you might be lost or something, so I followed you inside. Everyone seems to be looking for you. You're surprisingly popular. I do find it surprising, yes. Particularly your popularity with the ladies. It isn't like you're very sociable after all. Not to be rude, mind you. I wouldn't know, to be honest. I have no interest in such things. The Academy is for honing one's skills, not for frivolous romances, despite what the other students may think. I overheard them gossiping about a place where a man and a woman can make a vow, and it is certain it will come to pass. Seems to be some folk tale they enjoy. I wonder where this place is. Oh, of course! I recall now. It's... Wait. That's here, isn't it? Just to be clear, this is pure coincidence. I didn't follow you for that. But we are here alone, so people may wonder what our aim is. Let's get out of here before someone sees us and gets the wrong idea. Are you saying you don't mind if someone sees us and thinks... Oh, I suppose you believe there's no danger of that since it's just me. You're treating me like a child, aren't you? Well, I don't mind either then. Obviously, there's nothing going on here. If you are gonna stick around until we collect dust, then so will I. Actually, I'm gonna go now. Don't you stay too long either. You'll catch your death of cold out here. Professor? Don't toy with me like that, Professor. I know it's you. I figured you might be lost or something, so I followed you inside. Everyone seems to be looking for you. You're so... Despite your confidence, I'm still surprised by your popularity with the ladies. It isn't like you're very sociable after all. The account not... seems to... Oh, but let's get... you're well, if you... Actually, don't you say... Please be patient. I'll be done with my prayer in a moment. Dear Goddess, I beg thee. Oh! Professor? No, I'm the only one here. Well, more accurately, I'm the only human present. My bird friend is here as well. No, well, it's more like the bird is doing me a favor. They say if a man and a woman pray here, on this night, their wish will come true. At least, that's how the legend goes. It's a pigeon. A male pigeon. At least I think so. I thought he might count as a man. Well, I'd better be leaving. It seems my pigeon friend got impatient and flew away. No, it's fine. The goddess probably wouldn't accept a male pigeon anyway. Oh? Are you saying you'll pray with me, Professor? Thank you. If you have a wish for the future, let's pray for it, okay? Who, me? Oh, nothing in particular. Let's pray for your wish. There must be something you want. Well? Very well. Let us pray. Professor? I must be going now, but I'm glad I ran into you. Please, dear God. Oh, Professor. No, well... No, at least... It's a pigeon. Well... No, it... Oh, are you... Thank you. If you have a... Oh, there must... Hey! No need to tease me. Professor, I must be going now, but...
Professor! You're not waiting for anyone, right? Thought so. I bet you've never heard the legend about this tower, then. Something special happens here during the ethereal moon on the night of the ball. First, an unmarried boy and girl need to meet at the goddess tower and make a vow. Then, the goddess will grant them divine protection and ensure that their vow comes true. Or so they say. It's a well-known story among the students. A couple guys invited me up here, but... Yes, I did. If I accepted their invitations, then our vow would come true. It's just a legend, sure, but I prefer to be cautious about such things. One of the guys was pretty handsome, and he came from a good family. But that doesn't really tell you what a person's like on the inside. I want a life partner who's good-hearted and good-looking. Anyway, I went for a walk and happened upon you, and I thought, the professor's perfect. Why don't I just make a vow with him? I'm just kidding, Professor. To be honest, I wanted to spy on you. See if you had someone else up here. Although, if you did want to make a vow with me, I wouldn't object. Need some time to consider? Hang on! It won't mean anything tomorrow. Oh, I get it. Everyone's looking for you down there, girls included. You don't want to keep them waiting. You're pretty smooth, you know that? Well, I'm off then. I'll see you at the ball. Did the goddess hear that conversation? You're... I bet... Something special happens here during the ethereal moon on the night of the ball. First, an unmarried boy and girl, then, or a couple No, how rude. I turned them down. If I accepted their invitations, it's one of the... But I want to... Anyway, the to be honest, although need some... Hang on! Oh, I get...
Hey, Professor. You all alone here? I mean, you're not waiting for anyone or anything, are you? Liar. I saw Lady Rhea just moments ago. She was in the reception hall. Anyway, I saw you heading to the tower, so I thought I'd drop by. I figured you might be lonely. Hey, don't make it weird. By the way, have you heard the legend about this place? They say if a guy and a girl make a promise here together, the goddess will make sure it's kept. It's a pretty well-known legend. Thing is, the way the story goes, it doesn't work all the time. It has to be the night of the ball. Tonight. So, since it's just you and me here, what do you say we give it a go? I mean, I don't know if the goddess will really take the time for a pair like us, but it's worth a try. Well, you know, let's make some kind of promise. We've got the chance, it'd be a shame to waste it. I mean, not something romantic or anything. That'd be weird. We could promise I'll become a top-tier mercenary. Though, I guess that's more of a wish. Let's see... Okay, I've got it. I solemnly swear to meet you once more on this very ground as a mercenary beyond compare. Oh, but that was all about me. No fair. You probably have something you want to promise too. You really do take after Captain Gerald. Always putting others first. All right then, Goddess. You heard the promise. It's a done deal. Say, Professor, why did you come out here anyway? Ah, well, it is pretty crowded down there. I guess I shouldn't have interrupted. I'll leave you to it. But don't stay out here too long, all right? You'll catch a cold. Hey, Professor. I mean, you're... Yeah, right. I just passed her flirting with some guy on my way up. Anyway, I saw you heading to the tower, so I thought I'd... They say... Really? It's a pretty well-known legend. Thing is, the way the story goes, it doesn't work all the time. It has to be the night of the ball. Tonight. So, since it's just you and me here, I mean, I don't know if the goddess will...
Professor? Is that you over there? It seems both of us were curious about this place. Oh, perhaps I was mistaken. I figured you had come to this tower after having heard the legend. You have not heard of it then? I suppose I only recently learned of it myself, from a friend. Legend tells that on the night of a ball, when a man and woman pledge vows at this very tower, the goddess will bestow her blessing, ensuring those vows come to pass. Of course, such things do not really come to pass. But there are many who place stock in this legend. I wondered what sort of vows youths tend to pledge. So here I am, hoping to gain deeper understanding. Only to bump into you. Are you meeting someone here, perchance? That's unfortunate. I wonder if anyone else will be coming. Professor, if the legend were true, what type of vow might you pledge? No ideas? Perhaps your imagination is lacking due to the lack of a partner. What say you to being my partner? How about sharing a vow with me? I'll give you until the count of 3 to come up with something heartfelt and honorable. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. Oh! You made my heart flutter. I see. This is the type of vow one would make to another. You've taught me well, as a professor should. I'm most certainly wiser and more mature than I was, even just moments ago. Oh dear, what if the goddess really did hear your vow? Although, I suppose I would not mind if that turned out to be the case. I bid you good evening. Professor? It seems both. Oh, I figured... Legend, the god of court. I want so here only to... That's a professor. No, I'll give one. Oh! You made my heart flutter. I see. This you've taught me well, as a professor.
Ah, here you are. Are you waiting for someone? Good. I would not wish to interrupt anything. No, nothing in particular. In fact, that's why I came here. This place, the Goddess Tower, it was special to my parents. My father attended the Officers' Academy himself. A few years after graduating, he was crowned emperor. One day, during a visit to the monastery, he snuck into the Goddess Tower on a nostalgic whim. And there she was, my mother. She had just enrolled in the academy that very year. They were instantly drawn to each other. Love at first sight, you could say. It was the first time either had truly been in love. Or so the story goes. Yes. Of course, as Emperor, my father had already married for political reasons. As the Empire demands many heirs, he also had numerous other lovers. In the end, my mother settled for becoming one of his many consorts. But I choose to believe there was genuine love between them. I suppose it's a silly story to cling to. For some reason, I feel compelled to tell you all of these things I have kept hidden. I can't say the name, but it was a noble who I met in the kingdom, a lifetime ago. Anyway, what about you? It's your turn to reveal some long-held secret. You can share a story about your past, or perhaps tell me about your first love. You realize that just makes me more curious than ever. No, I'm the one who should apologize. It wasn't my intention to pry. I'm just intrigued by you and your mysterious past. You have supposedly always been a mercenary, but I believe there's more to your story than that. Let's leave it there for today and return to the ball. There must be plenty of students hoping to talk with you, and to dance with you. I would not wish to prevent you from mingling. I cannot keep you all to myself, after all.
It's quiet here, isn't it, Professor? That reminds me. Do you know the legend associated with the Goddess Tower? Is that right? You don't strike me as the sort to enjoy stories like that. They say that wishes made in this tower will come true. I wonder who came up with such a silly notion. Legends are legends, nothing more. I doubt there are many who really believe that wishes can be granted. The goddess just watches over us from above. That is all. No matter how hard someone begs to be saved, she would never so much as offer her hand. And even if she did, we lack the means to reach out and grasp it. That's how I feel about her. In any case, I suppose there's no harm in passing the time with silly legends. What do you say, Professor? Care to make a wish? We are here on the night of the ball. Why don't you try wishing for something? A wish of my own. I suppose my wish is for a world in which no one would ever be unjustly taken from us. Or something along those lines. Thank you, Professor. Although, at a time like this, perhaps it would make more sense for me to wish that we'll be together forever. What do you think? Well now, Professor, you must admit I've improved in the art of joke-telling. I'm sorry. I guess that was rather thoughtless of me. Honestly, I do regret saying such a thing. Please, think nothing of it. I've blurted out irresponsible things like that to my classmates. Promises that we'll see each other again and the like. I have no business making such promises for the future. There are certain things that I must accomplish, even if it means risking my life. I may not even have a future to promise to someone. We should head back soon. It's rude of me to keep you all to myself. Shall we, Professor? It's quiet. That reminds me. Just as expected. They say that wishes made in this tower will come true. Legends are the goddess, no matter, and even if that's how in any case, we are here on a wish of my own. I suppose my wish. Thank you, Professor. Perhaps it would make more sense. I'm sorry. I guess, honestly, there's certain... It's rude of... Shall we?
Oh, hey, Teach. What brings you to the Goddess Tower? You know what? Never mind. The answer is as clear as day. You couldn't bear the ball anymore and simply had to escape. There's nothing wrong with admitting you're not comfortable in a noisy crowd. Really, I get it. I'm the same way. Huh. See right through me, do you? But I really do mean it. Parties aren't for me. Music and fun are all well and good, but those dances the nobles do are something else. I was never really taught to do that sort of thing. My upbringing was lacking in certain ways. Even so, I may have secured a fancy new title, but who I am on the inside? Well, status alone can't change that. That's a bit of an aside, though. They say, Teach, have you heard the legends about this tower? They say if a man and a woman pray for the same thing here, on this night, the goddess will grant their wish without fail. Who knows? Maybe it has something to do with celebrating the anniversary of the monastery's completion. Maybe the goddess comes down from above on this night and this night alone to celebrate with us. Even goddesses like to party, right? The truth is that it's just a legend the students here like to tell. It's not based on any real facts. But I suppose it would be a waste to pass up a chance of having our wish granted. What do you say, Teach? Care to try? Let's see. How about we pray for our ambitions to come true? You don't exactly seem like the selfish type, but even you must have an ambition or two. That's what I thought. It's the same for everyone. No one is ever completely satisfied. Everyone has something they long for. Otherwise, what's the point of it all? Of course, same goes for me. Without even realizing it, I found myself holding tight to some pretty big ambitions. If you would, I would love for you to share in those ambitions with me, Teach. But all that aside, let's get started. Let's pray to the goddess before she tuckers out for the evening. Okay, here goes. O divine goddess, hear our prayers. We beseech you and your radiance. Please grant us that which we seek. I think that should do it. The goddess will make our dreams come true now, yeah? At any rate, we've done all we can. Whether we actually believe our dreams will come true or not is up to us. I suppose we should head back soon. I'm sure everyone is looking for you. Just promise to spare a dance for me, okay, Teach? I swear, so long as it's not one of those goofy noble dances, I am a treasure on the dance floor. Oh, you know what? There's nothing wrong with admitting you're not comfortable in a noisy crowd. Really, I get it. Music, I was never... Even so, I may have secured a fancy new title, but who I am on the inside? Well, status alone can't change that. That's a bit of an aside, though. They say, Teach, they say... Who knows? Maybe the truth, but I suppose... You don't exactly... Even if you're not aware of it, I'm sure there's something your heart of hearts wishes for. No one is ever completely satisfied. Everyone has something they long for. Otherwise, what's the point of it all? Of course, same goes for me. Oh, you know what? There's really... Music, I was never... Even so, that's... They say... Who knows? Maybe the truth... But I suppose... You don't exactly... That's what I thought. It's the same for everyone. No one is ever completely satisfied. Everyone has something they long for. Otherwise... Of course, same goes for me.
Here for a tryst, Professor? I won't interfere. I shall take my leave at once. Farewell. Yes, what is it? I assume you are waiting on someone. I see. Apologies for the misunderstanding. Then I take it you are unfamiliar with the rumors about this place? There is an old legend that says promises made between lovers here are sure to be fulfilled. If you believe in that sort of thing. I would have expected you to be familiar with the story already, considering how popular you are. I was certain that someone had asked you here. On the contrary, I suspect those who wished to ask were simply too daunted to try. But thanks to their cowardice, I am gifted with this opportunity to speak with you. It's clear you have never felt at ease around me, as a result of how little trust there is between us. I should get back to the ball regardless. I imagine there would be quite a scene if you turned out to be lying. Trust is not in my nature. Good night. Here for a trip. I shall take my... You have arranged to meet someone here at the Goddess Tower, have you not? I see. Apologies for the misunderstanding. Then I take it you are unfamiliar with the rumors about this place? There is an... I was certain... No need to sound so dejected. I suspect those who wish to ask were simply too daunted to try. But thanks to their cowardice, it's clear you have never... I should play him mad. Try. Good night.
Hello, Professor. I just needed a quick break from the festivities. Fancy running into you here. I beg your pardon? Absolutely not. It is simply a coincidence. The heir to the great house of Ire, chasing after a woman in the dead of night? The very thought of it! Anyway, seeing you here, I cannot help but recall the legend of the Goddess Tower. It is said that when a man and a woman meet here by chance on the night of the ball, their paths become one. The goddess blesses them and ensures a harmonious union. Oh, you heard the legend too? How was it different? That the goddess is sure to grant any promises made here? Ah, perhaps that is how it goes. Come to think of it. How long have we known each other now? About 9 months, by my count. The passage of time is swift indeed. Listen, I need to tell you something. After I graduate, I must pass stern judgment on my father. His greed got the better of him. He has strayed far from the righteous path. As the next Duke Ire, I will succeed him as Prime Minister, and it will fall to me to hold him accountable. Only then can I justly guide the Empire's subjects and work to create a better world. That is my dream, my will, and my future. I pray that I will have the courage to fulfill my solemn duty, and that I will have your support. Thank you. Knowing that you are on my side, I feel unstoppable. Well, shall we head back? Plenty of people must be wondering where you went. Specifically, the legions of men who would like to dance with you. To be honest, I count myself among them. Hello, Professor. I just need... Yes, a coincidence. Anyway, seeing you here, I cannot help but recall the legend of the goddess. It is said that when a man and a woman meet here by the goddess blesses them and...
Indeed, that is how it goes. Or at least, that is the version I heard. How long have we known each other now? About 9 months, by my count. The passage of time is swift indeed. Listen, I need to after I graduate, I must pass stern judgment. His greed got the better of him. He is as the next Duke. Only that is my I pray that Yes, I really only wished for someone to hear me out. I chose you for that honor. Well, shall we head?
Professor, you're late. True, but a young man can hope to accidentally bump into someone. I'm glad to find I was right. I hope to find you, so I might ask... Well, I would very much like to research your crest. Because it would be terribly interesting? Anyway, have you heard the legend of this place, Professor? It's a sentimental one, to be sure. The story goes that if two people share a vow at the Goddess Tower, they'll be bound together forever. Or was it that they'll be cursed forever? One or the other for certain. All the same, I think it's a rather lovely legend. Professor, be warned. This may seem forward of me. However, let's vow that one day, I will be allowed to research your crest as much as I please. I've overstepped my bounds again, haven't I? It's just that today is such a special day, and, well, I suppose I got caught up in all the excitement. How about this instead? Let's agree to meet here again one day, just the two of us. I look forward to that day. I really do. Professor. My apologies, Professor. It was a bit of a joke. I've been waiting here because I thought you might come by. I'm glad to find I was right. I hope to find you so
Hey, Professor. I was looking all over for you. What are you doing up here? I think this place is supposed to be off limits. Well, that's the official rule. I don't think anyone follows it, though. I can't remember her name. It was just some girl who started talking to me last night. She was trying to get me to leave the ball tonight and go to the Goddess Tower with her. She wouldn't say what she wanted to do here, though. Said it was a secret or something. I told her I'd be too busy dancing and stuffing my face with food, so she left. Don't know why, but she didn't seem too happy about it. I guess I was curious, though, so I came to check it out. That's when I saw you walking this way, so I followed you in. Isn't it? She wouldn't explain herself, and she got angry. Huh? Why? Well, it's all over now. Can't change what's in the past. Thanks. I had a feeling you'd get it. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the ball. You coming? Doesn't look like there's anything too exciting going on here. Maybe coming to the tower wasn't a total waste of time. I got to talk to you at least, right? Well, I'm starting to get hungry again. Time to fill up on some more food. Hey, Professor, I think this... Good point. No one follows that rule anyway, and I heard no one from the monastery really cares. I can't remember. It was just some girl who started. She wouldn't say. I told. I guess that's when I saw. I appreciate that. I'm not really looking for sympathy. I just wish she would have explained herself before getting all angry. Huh? Why? Well, it's all over now. Can't change what's in the past. really? I just don't like to dwell. But if you say so, I could keep it in mind. Anyway, I'm going... Doesn't look like it... Alright, don't stay too long, though. You might catch cold. Well, I'm starting...
Ah, Professor! You showed up. Well, because you're here, of course. You came here because you read the letter I sent you, right? Are you saying this is a coincidence? How disappointing to think you didn't come here specifically to see me. Still, if we're meeting by complete chance, that has a certain appeal too. It's as if destiny brought us together. And tonight is the night of the ball. Lucky me. Plotting? That's a bit rude, don't you think? I just wanted to see if you'd come here like I asked. I had a feeling that you would. Though, I suppose you didn't even read the letter to begin with. I should just be thankful I wasn't left here waiting, all alone, forever. Do you know it's been almost 9 whole moons since you arrived at Garreg Mach? You must have found a special someone by now, haven't you, Professor? Uh-huh, right. I bet you're just hiding it. There's someone you're sweet on. Don't you worry. I won't pry if you don't want to share. These things are private, after all. Well, I ought to get going. I wouldn't want to be in the way if your special someone shows up. Either way, I do hope you'll share a dance with me later. You... Are you... How did... Claude, Though, I should just... Do you know... You must have... Are you changing the subject? Don't do that. Oh, I bet that means you do have someone, don't you? Don't you worry. I won't pry if you don't want to share. These things are private.
What are you doing here? Though I elected to attend this ball, I did not know what to do with myself once there. I do not wish to be a nuisance to His Highness or to my classmates. Thus, I have sought solitude. I noticed a number of people looking for you, however. Should you not return to the festivities? As you wish. The stars seem brighter here, somehow. I have heard that the goddess of Fodlan grants a special blessing at this tower. The blessing ensures that any oath sworn between man and woman here shall be fulfilled. That is what I have heard. We had similar legends in Dusker. Some elements of human culture are universal, I suppose. Is there an oath you would like to swear? I understand. But while I have this opportunity, permit me to swear an oath to you. I swear that we will look upon these same stars again, when His Highness has led us to a more tranquil age. Good. There is a chill in the air, is there not? I am accustomed to cold weather, but you should go back indoors. If you wish. I suppose the damage to your reputation for being seen with me has already been done. Let us return. If the cold is too much, I will lend you my coat. What are you doing? I felt similarly. Though I elected to attend this ball, I did not know what to do with myself once there. I do not wish to be a nuisance, thus I noticed... As you wish. The star I have the blessing, that is what we had. Is there an... I am not sure that a full and lasting peace is possible. But while I have this opportunity, permit me to swear an oath to you. I swear that we will... Good. There is a chill in the air. I am accustomed. I do not know how to dance. If you wish to teach me, then I will endeavor to learn. Let us return. If the cold is too much...
Oh, look who it is. I just wanted some quiet. It's so loud. I needed a little respite. Besides, what are you doing here? Huh? You must be joking. Have you heard the legend of the Goddess Tower? That if you make a pledge, it will be fulfilled? Childish, I know. But if it were true, let's make a pledge to the Goddess. I pledge that someday I will surpass you. I'll surpass your technique, your skill with the sword, and your cunning as a warrior. Then I will make you taste defeat. What a disappointment. If you're looking for a passionate affair, you've got the wrong man. Go find someone else. I've spent my life avoiding love and romance. They're distractions. Blades, blood, and battle. That's what I'm made of and nothing else. If someone saw us, however, this may look like an amorous meeting. You'll have to settle for being mistaken as my lover. It's time I went back to training. I'll always be more comfortable holding a sword than a woman's hand. Try not to catch a cold up here. I'd hate for such a good sparring partner to be out of commission. Goodbye. Oh. No, I just wanted a bit of quiet. Besides, what are you doing here? Huh. Well, I guess it figures. Have you heard the legend of child? Let's make it... I pledge that I'll surpass... What a disappointment. If you're looking for a passion, I've spent blades. If you'll have to... It's time I went back to training. I'll always... Try not... Goodbye.
Professor, did you come up here for a rest too? I guess we think along the same lines. I was feeling kind of worn out. Everyone else seems used to this kind of thing, but I've never been to anything like it before. My friends did teach me a bit about proper manners and how to dance, but I still feel out of place. Stepping on girls' feet, messing up the pretty floral decorations. I've been a bit of a disaster. Sometimes I wonder if it's even right for someone like me to be in a place like this. Really? You do? That's kind of reassuring. By the way, have you heard the stories about the Goddess Tower? They say that if a man and a woman make a wish together here, the goddess will make it come true. Oh, never mind me. I'd like to know what you'd wish for. Your wish is? What? My wish? Let me think. All right, I've got it. I wish for my brother and sister back home to be able to live out their lives in peace. This kind of thing is pretty embarrassing, huh? maybe I should be heading back. I'll never get better at fancy social events like this if I keep running away from them, right? I guess I should ask another girl to dance. Oh, but I'd better make sure I go over the steps again first. Really? You do that? Wow, that'd be great. Just promise not to laugh if I mess it up, okay? Come on, let's head back. Professor! For me? Oh, I'm so sorry to put you out of your way. I was just kind of worn out from all of the excitement. I am enjoying the ball, but it's a bit much, you know? Everyone else seems used to this kind of thing. But my friends did teach me a bit about proper manners and how to dance. Stepping on girls' feet sometime. Well, you're right, of course. I'm a student at the Officers' Academy, just like everyone else. Lenato was kind enough to send me here. I need to live up to his expectations. By the way, they say that if My thoughts exactly. Do you have anything in particular you'd like to wish for? Your wish is? Well, if you can't come up with anything, maybe I should think of a wish instead? All right, I've got it. I wish for my brother and sister back home. This kind of thing is pretty... Maybe I guess I should...
Evening, Professor. Lovely night, isn't it? Just look at those stars. I heard you were headed over to the Goddess Tower, and I got curious about who you might be meeting. But here you are, all by yourself. This isn't a lover's tryst at all. Oh yeah, the Goddess Tower is where lovers meet. Didn't anybody tell you? They say that if you exchange vows here, they always come true. It's a sacred place for lovers. To tell the truth, I got curious about who you might be coming here to meet. I know this sounds weird, but I'm relieved to find you here alone. You're here alone, I'm here alone. I was thinking, maybe... Well, of course. We're the only two people here, aren't we? I keep thinking about it, and it just makes sense. My crest, and yours? Okay, true. You know, I've never regretted any of my past behavior until you turned me down just now. I can't be who I've been my whole life. I gotta get it together and become a man you can trust. I know that sounds like another one of my games, but it's true. I'll prove it to you. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the ball. Since we're both here, would you accompany me? Well then, my lady, I do hope you'll give me the honor of a dance. It will be good practice for our first dance at our wedding reception. I'm kidding. Anyway, let's get going before you change your mind. Evening. I heard you were... What? Oh yeah, they say that... Well, the person I'm interested in is already here. You're here alone, I'm here alone. I was thinking, maybe... Well, of course, I keep thinking... Okay, true. You know, I've never regretted any of my past... I can't be... I know that's... Anyway... It's chilly out tonight, so take care not to catch cold. And if you do get cold, you know where to find me. Sorry, old habits die hard, I guess. Okay, well, I'm headed inside.
Why, Professor! I was wondering where you ran off to. I searched the entire floor but couldn't find you anywhere. Tired, are we? I can tell by that look on your face. It must be exhausting being so popular, huh? I can imagine. Shall we take a break here then? Say, Professor, have you heard the legend of the Goddess Tower? They say that if two people exchange a vow here, the goddess herself will fulfill it. Ah, so even you have heard that one. The stories must travel far. Many young couples come here in private, all thanks to that legend. They make promises to stay together forever, things like that. I actually saw a man invite a lady to join him at the tower while on my way here. It's rather romantic, don't you think? Really? You're a strange one, Professor. Though, just because two people share a promise, that doesn't guarantee they'll be together forever. You've noticed many nobles at the Academy, right? They very rarely have the freedom to choose their own partners, yet still they wish to stay together. Maybe that's why they pray to the goddess. Are you waiting on anyone, Professor? Oh my! Even though we didn't make plans to meet? You're a charmer, aren't you? Ah! I almost forgot why I came looking for you. I was wondering if you'd like to dance with me. It's just so loud in the reception hall, though. I think I'd rather stay here with you. If that's all right with you, Professor. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Ah, there you are, Professor. I didn't see you at the ball. I was wondering where you'd slipped off to. Everyone is waiting for you. Shouldn't you be heading back? Well, there's no need to hurry. The ball will continue a while longer. Was the noise becoming too much? It must be difficult if you are unaccustomed to high society. I say that, but I'm actually the same. After a while of excitement, I yearn for peace and quiet. Professor, rude! Just what do you think of me? There are definitely students in there making the most of things, flirting as if their very lives depended on it. But for a catch such as myself, every day is an opportunity. There's no need to appear desperate. Still, it's unexpected that the two of us would be here together, isn't it? Do you not know the legend of this place? The goddess is said to grant a special kind of blessing, unique to the day of this ball. It is said that on this day she will honor any vow sworn between man and woman here at this tower. It's a famous legend amongst the students, which may be why I expected to find more of them here. Of course not! I would never stoop to such despicable behavior. Honestly, I forgot all about the legend until now. I'm not interested in that sort of foolishness. Though, I suppose it couldn't hurt to test it, even if it is only a legend. What do you say, Professor? Shall we swear some sort of vow together? Something that will benefit the both of us. What dream should we promise to make a reality? That's very fitting. I will remember that we made this vow here today. Well, I should head back, lest by my absence the festivities lose their luster. I didn't. Everyone is. Oh, not much for parties, are you? Well, that's fine. Was the noise becoming too much? I say that. There are. But for a cat, still. Do you know the god? It's a famous. Of course, honestly, though, what do you say? Something that will. That's very fitting. I will remember that we made this. Well, I should head back, lest by.
Who's there? Professor, is the ball over already? What are you doing here? Ah, break. Sure. That's what I'm doing too. Huh. I suddenly have the energy to dance. Maybe I'll head back to the ball. Ah, you noticed. It was just some meat. It was a much nicer cut than I'm used to. We all got one helping, but some people didn't want theirs. Can you believe it? I hate to see good food go to waste. I'm sorry, Professor. You're right, I know. Oh, by the way, I heard something on my way here. I heard that if two people make a wish together in this tower, on this night, the goddess will grant it. I don't know the specifics, just that you can't do it alone. There has to be two of you. Since we're both here now, let's make a wish together. What should we wish for? More delicious cuts of meat? No? Then how about bigger muscles? What else is there to wish for? Me becoming a proper knight? But that's just for me, not you. We can? Professor! That's so generous of you! Now that we wished for it, I'm sure I'll become a proper knight. What, strange noise? No need to worry. I'll look into it for you. Huh. I suddenly have the energy to dance. Maybe I'll... it would... I hate to... You're right, I know. Oh, by the way, I heard... Since... What? No? What else? But... Peace in Fodlan. That's a good wish, too. I really hope our wish comes true.
Is that you, goddess? Professor! I'm sorry. I thought you were the goddess. You're right. Imagine if she just appeared out of nowhere. Do you know of that old legend, Professor? Yes. It's said that if a man and a woman make a vow tonight at the Goddess Tower, she will appear before them and bless them, ensuring that vow's fulfillment. I know, but can you imagine if she just appeared out of nowhere? Still, maybe even if we can't see her, we can sense her presence. I envision the goddess as the most beautiful creature in the world. More beautiful than any landscape, any artwork. Utterly beyond compare. That's what I think, anyway. Or perhaps, what I hope. Since I first heard that legend, I've wanted to try it, and perhaps meet the goddess. Yes, I know what you're getting at. She would never appear before a single person. Frankly, I didn't know any girls well enough to invite them here. So I was hoping a couple would come along, and I could sneak a peek. Wait, that came out wrong. I take that back. I have absolutely no intention of peeking. What? You and me? I suppose we do fit the criteria, but are you certain you would want to do that? In that case, let's try it. What should our vow be? Please, pick whatever sounds best to you. Of course. Might be a little ambitious, but let's give it a try. Now, let us pray. Did you feel that? I think the goddess is near. You're right, of course. Professor! You're right. Do you know... Yeah, she will... I had more beaten that since I... Yes, Francois... Wait! I suppose... In that case, please. Of course. Might be a little late now. Did you feel that? Professor! Do you... Yeah, she will... I know... I had more beaten that since I... Yes, Francois... Wait! I suppose... In that case, please. Oh? Oh, I see. Yes, that's a wonderful vow. Now, let us pray. Did you feel that? You're...